In this video I'm going to show you how to edit the headlines and subheaders. Now, as you can see from the Minisite that we've got here, this section here that we've got highlighted in yellow, that's the pre-head or the pre-headline. Obviously the larger text is the headline and this is a subheadline just below it, and a subheader is this down here, which is used to break up the page. Now if we head on over to our HTML editor, I'll show you how we can edit that. Okay, so the code that we're looking for, well, just to remind you that when you're adding any text into the main area, the main body of the Minisite template, you need to do it below where it says add content below here. That'll allow the Minisite template to display correctly. If you put it outside of those commented statements, you stand a risk of the Minisite displaying all completely messed up. There is one further on down at the bottom, just there, look, add content above here, so between those commented tags and you'll be fine. So back up to the headers. Now I've tried to use the comments in the code so it's much easier for you to find the sections that you need to include. Now obviously the majority of these are optional. If you don't have to include a pre-headline or a sub-headline, but we'll go through the process of using each one just so you know how to do it. Now it's literally as we did before with the product name in the header graphic, it's literally replacing the text relevant to your own product. So in this section here, add a pre-headline below here, so we'll replace that text and we'll use something like must read if you want to lose weight ... And the pre-headline is like a teaser headline that basically complements the main headline of the page. So using like the ... leads on to the visitor reading your headline. And then as you can see here, headline below here, headline above here, so we can change that to find out how to lose 10 pounds in 1 week. And again, as we move down, if we just click over it, you can see how that's now formatting. Now, bear in mind that as you can see up here, as we go back to the pre-headline, I've actually got an effect, the highlight effect, which we'll cover in another video. But bear in mind that sometimes, particularly I'm using Dreamweaver as my HTML editor, it doesn't actually show that effect in the preview window. You would actually need to save the file and then go and have a look at it in your web browser, which we'll do in a second. Now again, we move down sub-headline below here and we can change that to something like discover the hidden secrets of losing weight fast. Just change that. Okay, so if we hit save, we'll now go back over to the template, and as you can see, the highlight effect is there, and the headline and the sub-headline. Now if you did want to include some of the effects like the highlight or an underline. So say if we wanted to, it says find out how to lose £10 and we'll underline lose £10. So we go over to the code, and the code we use is span class equals, and then underline, and then on the other side of the £10 we close that span tag. Just bear with me because Dreamweaver actually automatically installs the closing tag. So if we save that, head on back over to Safari, and there you go, find out how to lose £10 in 1 week. And again, so if we wanted to use a highlight on discover the hidden secrets of losing weight fast, so we can say secrets. So here we go, span highlight, close that tag, and then the other side of secrets, save, head on over to the preview, and what have I done there? Just bear with me. Of course, I've missed out the class. Span class highlight, so save, refresh the page, and there you go, that's highlighted the secrets. Now, to use a sub header like this, which is basically used to break up the page, to break up your sales copy, because not everybody who visits your website is going to read all your sales page. You would use a subheader, so it would break up the large chunks of the text, and it makes it easier for the visitor to scan the page quickly and pick out the bits that interest them, encouraging them to read further on. Now, there's nothing difficult about using a subheader. All you need to do is, if we scroll down the page and we find it, and then have a look over on the left hand side, it's a H2 tag. If you want to include a subheading, all you need to do is enclose that text in a H2 tag. So if we replace that text and say just this is a hit save, and then we refresh. There you go, let's replace that text there, and that's how to edit the headlines and subheaders.